people often think this is an Irish instrument, and it's not, of course. How many of you know where this instrument's from?
Appalachia.
Appalachia, yes.
Wow.
I'm impressed.
We're in Columbia, come on.
So I like to mention that there are, Columbia, oh yeah, you'd expect that, right, okay. Yeah, everyone should have at least 700 on the SATs, right? They should know.
My brother's alma mater, by the way. From like years ago.
Oh, I didn't know that. I had to call up here to find it out, Liz. How about that?
I took pictures and was sending them.
Anyway, I like to mention that there are two instruments that are indigenous to the United States in their current form. And these two instruments, though, have a very different history, but for me they represent the richness of American music. So does anyone know the other instrument that, Bob, that he can't, because that would be cheating, he's heard this before, so someone else besides Bob. Yeah? The banjo. Okay, Columbia's not disappointing. So you probably know the banjo has its origins in Africa, and there was a gourd instrument, but in its current form, it's developed in the United States. If you're interested in that, there's a really beautiful film called Lay Down Your Heart, where Bella Fleck goes back to, travels to Africa, the whole continent, performing with different African artists and playing the banjo, and it's a really, really beautiful film, and it's an amazing soundtrack, so I highly recommend that if you're into banjo, or even if you're just into African music. And this one, of course, has its origins in Europe, in Germany, France, and Norway, and in its current form, it's considered an American instrument. So for me, the banjo and the dulcimer, those two cultures coming together and colliding in the United States has created all of the major musical art forms that we associate with the U.S. I mean, we would not have blues and rock and roll and soul and jazz and I think even bluegrass if it wasn't for these two traditions colliding. So I just think it's kind of interesting. Okay, that's my whole lecture for the evening. But this instrument's not Irish, but I'm going to play now a tune that I wrote called The Selkie's Coat. And okay, this is the last trivia question for the evening, but does anyone know what a Selkie is? If anyone knows what a Selkie is and can tell the story of the Selkie, you will win a free t-shirt or CD, your choice.
Take a guess.
Bob's also disqualified. And my girlfriend. Anyone else in the room?
Someone who lives in a certain region.
What was that?
Of the country. I think it's the term someone who lives in a certain region of the country.
No, I think it's like a culture.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, yeah. So they sound similar. Any?
Sheep.
No.
Good guess.
I know it kind of sounds like, Selkie sounds like similar to culture, so sheep. Okay, well, as I say, I'm sure this is the subject of someone's feminist dissertation somewhere, but women's studies dissertation, but the Selkie is a mythological figure in Ireland and Scotland, and it's a seal, and she can take her coat off. She comes, when a nice day the seals come on the rocks and sun themselves, and she takes her coat off and she becomes this really beautiful woman. So the story is, the folklore is that a man comes along, falls in love with her, takes her coat, because once he has her coat, she can't become a seal again. Something really tragic and fucked up about that. But anyway, that's the story. And they go home, they have a family, she can't become a seal again because she can't get her coat, he has it locked up. But eventually, guess what happens? She finds a key, and she realizes it's the key to this trunk. And in the trunk is her coat. And even though she loves her children, and I don't know how she feels about her husband at that point, but anyway, she's sealed, so she can't resist the ocean, so she takes her coat and she goes back to the sea. So this is a lament I wrote called The Selkie's Coat. So now you know what a Selkie is and what the lament is about. And I will go directly from that into a song that I wrote. I wrote the tune, the words are from a poem by William Butler Yeats. If you don't know, that is a famous dead white Irish poet. Okay, here we go. Shy one, shy one of my heart. She moves in the firelight, pensively apart. She carries in the dishes and lays them in a row to an hour. With her would I go. In the candle and lights the curtain room. Shy in the doorway, shy in the gloom. Shy like a rabbit, helpful and shy to an owl. With her would I fly. Shy one of my heart. She moves